Did everyone else just hear that noise?
I heard a very
So
loud
loud.
noise.
Very loud.
Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to a very special Old School live stream, because today we have the Desert Treasure 2 quiz show. So, apparently, I'm not allowed to take part in the quiz show because supposedly I know all the answers, which I think is absolutely disgraceful, but ultimately what that means is that today I am going to be your host, and for anyone who doesn't know me, I am ModEd. And I am joined by my three panelists today who are going to be taking part in the quiz. We have Mod Kieren. Give us a wave, Mod Kieren. Mod Halo.
Hello.
And Mod Mack.
Hello.
So, this is going to be nice and straightforward and not rehearsed in the slightest, so if things start to go wrong midway through, I'm really sorry. But basically, what we're going to do here is we are going to go through a selection of quiz categories. With each category, I'm going to ask a selection of questions. It varies from category to category. I think roughly around 10 for each one, but it does vary a little bit. And our panelists will give us their answers, and we'll be keeping track of their scores. For everyone in the Twitch chat, do feel free to shout out your answers as well. Obviously, for our panelists, they are not allowed to look at the Twitch chat, so if you've got your Twitch chat open, do turn it off now. You're probably doing your mental health a favour anyway by doing so no worries there. But I will keep an eye on the Twitch chat and see if there's anything interesting going on in there. And then, only other things to note are, obviously, we're talking about Desert Treasure 2. For anyone who hasn't played through the quest yet, A, what are you doing? Go get it done. But also B, there's going to be spoilers here. If you're not interested in spoilers, tune out now, come back later, watch the recording after you've played through the quest. And then, the only other thing to note before we get into things is that if you enjoy Desert Treasure 2 and can't wait to see what other exciting pieces of content are coming to Old School soon, do make sure to tune into the Summer Summit live stream on the 19th of August. That is this Saturday at 8 PM BST, 3 PM ET, and 12 PM PT. Make sure you save the date and type !Summit into the chat to see our Summit trailer. We're excited for the Summit.
Very cool trailer, and it's gonna be pretty incredible.
I think there might be a couple of interesting announcements there. But yeah, can't say any more now, so make sure you tune in. That's literally it for announcements. We're going to jump right into the questions, so straight into section 1. So, panelists, are you ready?
Born ready.
Getting a mixed response there. We'll say you're ready. Cool. So the first section, this is all about player data. So what we have here is a selection of questions based on it's just things that players have been doing in and around Desert Treasure 2, and we're going to be asking you it's going to vary. For some of them, it's going to be like numbers-based ones, and it'll be the person with the closest number wins. Then for others, you will just need to give the exact answer. So let us jump right in to question number 1, and that is, how many players completed Desert Treasure 2 on day 1? And the closest answer will win. So panelists, have a little think, get your answers ready. I'll give you I don't really know how long I'm going to give you, to be honest. Again, I'm not really prepared for this whatsoever. Until I've decided you've had enough time, there's going to be no consistency here. I don't have a countdown clock or anything. It'll just be when I've decided I've got bored and it's time to move on.
Yeah, the thing is, to give them too long, people will start researching. So,
There's
gotta
no
keep the window quite tight. This is serious business as much as it's a comedic stream.
I guess for the benefit of the audience, the way we're doing this is I'm asking all the panelists to message me their answers, and then they're going to reveal them out loud. So I'll have their answers in a message, so I'll know if they've decided to change their mind at the last minute. And I do now have an answer from all three, I believe. So
the funny thing is, it's the first one. Mod Mack stuck it in the group chat DM rather than the two ends, so everyone knows what he's answered.
I literally hadn't even noticed that. Nobody look at that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Anyway, Mod Kieren, would you like to give us your answer?
I reckon 34,000.
34,000. Mod Halo, what are you thinking?
Oh, slightly more. 35,000.
35,000. And Mod Mac?
I've been a bit pessimistic. I said 15,000.
Alright, well, I can reveal that the winner of our first question is Mod Mac. Very close. The answer was 15,400. Kieren and Halo, way too ambitious there.
I've seen so many stats as well.
Yeah.
Did you not see Reddit on day one? Those bosses way too hard. No one could do them. Like, come on, guys. No one could do that quest. Anyway, so that's a point to Mod Mac, and straight into the next question. And next up we have, what was the median completion time? Median. Not mode, not mean. Median. The median completion time. If I could have this in hours and minutes, I don't particularly care about seconds. You can give seconds if you want, but...
Is this median completion time day one?
This is, I think for most of these, they're within the first 2 weeks, so as of the 14th day for most of these, I believe. So yeah, obviously, yeah, day one it would have been probably quite a bit bigger than what it ended up settling at, so yeah, do bear that in mind. I think I have an answer from everyone. Yep, let's... Alright, Mod Kieren, what are you thinking?
I reckon just over 7 hours. 7 hours, 10 minutes.
7 hours, ooh. Mod Halo?
Oh, it's gone high there, Kieren. I don't know, I've gone quite low with this one.
Maybe 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
And Mod Mac.
We watched a lot of streams on the release day, and it felt like about 4 hours. I said 4 hours 30. 4.5 hours.
Alright, well, the winner is Mod Kieren, because the answer was 7 hours and 33 minutes.
Oh, he's so close as well!
Nice one.
Unfortunately, there's literally no points for being closest or anything like that, so... right, cool. So next one is another time question, so very similar to this one, but this time we're after the fastest completion time. So again, fastest completion time in the first 2 weeks. What do you think that time was? Hours and minutes again.
It's the speedrunners out there. Seven hours to 10 is really slow, isn't it? I guess there's a lot of people who take longer than that, and it really drags out the median.
Alright, we've got some answers, so once again we'll start with Mod Kieren. What are you thinking?
2 hours, 15 minutes. Speedy.
Ooh. Mod Halo?
I'm bringing my answer forward from the last question because it was way out of whack. 2.5 hours.
And Mod Mac?
I went for 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Okay, well, I can reveal... well, Mod Kieren and Mod Halo, you've gone with two answers very close to you, but I can reveal that Mod Kieren is once again the winner because the time was 1 hour and 50 minutes.
I think day one's was 3 hour 50.
That's only in the first 2 weeks as well. That's only going to go down. Like, that is... that's space barring and then some. That right there. I would like to have words with whoever managed to achieve a 1 hour and 50 minutes and simultaneously congratulate them and also ask them, is everything okay? Is everything alright? Because, that's quite something. Anyway, moving on. So, for the next one, we have which pet was dropped the most, and again, I believe this is in the first 2 weeks. Yeah, which pet was dropped the most in the first 2 weeks of the 4 boss pets?
Oh, this is tricky.
Oh, this is...
Knowing how these pet rates... Everyone knows the pet rates now, right? Like, the public.
Mm.
So I'm winning from my head. I know which bosses have been killed the most, but the drop rates are also kind of in line with that. Whoa, this is...
I'm between two, I think. But which two?
Right, I'm going to kick myself if this is wrong. That could so easily be wrong. I'm torn.
Right, well, we've had our answers, so Mod Kieren, what did you go with?
I've gone for the cutest of the four, the Baron.
Mod Halo?
Also, the Baron.
And Mod Mack?
Yeah, Baron looks the goofiest, so everyone's going to want him, so I pick Baron.
Well, this is awkward, because nobody gets a point, because it wasn't Baron, and everyone in the chat's going to be really angry as well, because I've seen pretty much everyone in the chat is saying Baron too, but it wasn't actually Baron, it was in fact
Butch, I called it bloody Butch. I know Vardy has, like, lots of people have been killing Vardy, so I thought, maybe it's that, but I know the drop rate's lower, so...
No points there. Oh dear. Maybe we can make up for it on the next question. We're still talking pets. On that note, now that we're talking about Butch, let's go back to numbers again. And what was the number? How many Butch pets were dropped in the first 2 weeks? So again, number again. So whoever is the closest will win.
Gosh, there's a lot of kills. Trying to do the maths.
Quick maths.
I'm going to have to push for an answer. On
He's
there we
not
go.
gonna
I've
whip
got
out
my
the
three
calculator
answers.
by now, like...
All right. So yep, I've got my three answers. So once again, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
3,512.
It's a very specific number. So that implies that he knows something.
I don't know.
But... or is he just playing mind games? Mod Halo?
A crisp 2,000.
And Mod Mac.
2001.
Wow!
Come on.
It's the game, man. Gotta play it.
It doesn't matter anyway, to be honest, because the winner was 3,163. So once again, Mod Kieren claiming a point
Picking
there.
up a lead here. I'm gonna need it before the law round, so...
Leave some points for the rest of us, jeez.
That was suspiciously close, given that Kieren studied math.
He quickly got his calculator out and quickly tried to work out exactly how many pets would have dropped based on kill numbers.
Mm-hmm.
The kill numbers I don't know.
And yet, he's winning at the moment, so maybe there's something he's not telling us. Anyway, let's keep talking about drops, and let's move on to the Blood Torva set, only given from the Awakened version. So how many Blood Torva sets were dropped in the first 2 weeks?
This is people that have been all for Awakened bosses.
And I think I have my answers from everyone. So, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I already regret it. I think I've gone too low. But I'm pretty sure it's a decent amount more than this, but I've gone for 108.
Oh, that is low.
Mod Halo?
1,569.
And Mod Mac.
I think you've got it, Halo. I went with 100.
Oh, I don't know.
I can confirm that it was indeed just a little bit higher. The actual number was 1,018. So that is a point.
I was just missing
Mod
101.
Yes! A point!
Okay, on to the next one. Let's talk about ancient rings. And the question is, which ancient ring was completed the most? By completed, as in, I don't actually know, assembled, I assume? Alright. we have our answers. Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Right, I'm basing this off the Butch round, and if I'm wrong this time, I'm going to be really upset, but I've gone for Ultor.
Mod Halo?
I've also gone for Ultor. People love money.
And Mod Mack.
And we're all so smart. I went for Ultra as well.
I don't really know how to respond to that now because I don't want to call everyone stupid, but it was not Ultra. It was.
Joking.
How'd you pronounce that?
Magus?
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 Magus.
Magus?
There's no E.
I'm gonna say it's Magus now because otherwise it sounds like you're saying maggot, and that's not very. That doesn't feel very like epic fantasy, does it?
Magus is canon.
There we go, Magus now. But yep, it was the Magus. Ultra not too far behind, so close, but not quite. Right, let's talk about death. Specifically, kill-death ratios at these bosses. So, for the first question here, we have which normal variant boss, so we're just looking at the normal versions, has the best KD ratio. So make sure you get this the right way around. When we say best KD ratio, this is for the boss itself, so it's for boss's kills versus deaths.
Essentially, the hardest boss is in terms of what players have died the most at compared to killed.
And I think I have some answers. Yep. So, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I've went for the Leviathan.
Mod Halo?
Also, the Leviathan.
And Mod Mack?
I just went for what I found the hardest, which is Vardaviz. Maybe that works.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid it doesn't, because I can confirm the answer was the Leviathan, so a point each for Mods Kieren and Halo. And do we actually have the numbers? We do! There you go. So, number of times the boss killed versus number of times the boss died.
Isn't all those numbers wrong? Wait, Duke's the hardest bit. Oh no, I'm reading it. Sorry. Ignore me. I'm silly. The boss has changed order.
Now we've got the kill and death numbers as well.
4 million Duke. Wow. Poor Duke.
That's a lot of Dukes. This is the first 14 days again.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah, I think all of these are the first 14 days. And this is,
sure
again, just...
comment on the fact you can see them in game as live numbers, and they're probably a lot higher than this now.
Yeah. What were 14 days? Would that have been last Wednesday? I think. I've lost track. It's all been a blur, a wonderful blur since DT2 launched. I think that was last Wednesday, so yeah, be a bit out of date now. Anyway, let's keep talking about KD ratios, because those ones were just for the normal variants for bosses. Let's talk about some awakened KD ratios. So, it's not the same question again. It is the reverse this time. We're now asking which of the awakened variants had the worst KD ratio, not the best. So make sure we get this the right way around. Which awakened boss variant had the worst KD ratio? And this is only for the awakened versions.
We haven't seen stats for these. Dang.
These numbers are these are quite fun, but I won't say any more just yet. I'll let you get your answers in first.
The worst. This is the one players are finding the easiest. I think.
Easiest, I guess.
I think.
But specifically,
so many logic going around in my head.
Roughly, yes. Like easiest, but specifically of the awakened versions.
Yeah.
Nice.
And do I have my answers? I do. So, Mod Kieren, what have we gone with?
I reckon it is the Whisperer.
Mod Halo?
The Whisperer.
And Mod Mack?
I actually think the Leviathan's the easiest awakened, so I went for that.
Alright, well, I can reveal that it was in fact a Whisperer, so point each for Mod Kieren and Mod Halo, and I believe we will get some stats as well. Yeah, here we go. Very, very, very different numbers compared to the normal variants here. Those are the
Yeah, Leviathan's people
specifically
struggling
for
with
the
the most, I
awakened.
think.
Yeah, it's even glowing purple. Wow.
Now we've got the actual kill and death numbers here as well. Right, how many questions do we have? Oh, I may have actually jumped ahead. I jumped ahead. I was meant to ask you a question about the Leviathan's KD ratio, but never mind, because I've just showed it. We've just showed it to everyone, so we'll pretend that never happened, and that could be it for section 1. As I said earlier, obviously very well rehearsed here. Cool. So let's jump straight into section 2. So for section 2, this is the guess the emoji section. So for each question, we're going to show you 3 emojis, and you have to guess what. Basically, what they mean. It's something, someone related to Desert Treasure 2. The emojis are all sort of like hinting at that thing, person, whatever it ends up being, and you have to try and work out what it is. Don't think there's really much more I can say at this point. We'll try a couple and see how we go. Hopefully you get into it once we've tried a couple of them. So let's jump straight into the first set of emojis.
Mack, you better hope your emoji game's good. You got ground to make up. And I mean, you might catch up because I'm just looking at this like, what the heck is going on?
What the hell?
So, what is
Obviously, it's all right. Come on.
Gonna have to rush you to get your answers in.
Is it? Sorry, Ed, is it like a phrase or is it just like a specific thing in game?
Oh god.
Or is that part of the? I don't know.
How much can I say? It's a thing in game, like a person or a place or something along those lines. It's like it's not a phrase, and it's what can I say about spoiling too much? We'll save that for now. Yeah, it's like the emojis all relate or like hint at something or someone in game.
Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Maybe.
I think I've had an answer for everyone now. Just double check. I have. So, Mod Kieren, what's your answer?
Alright. Pretty much based on the snake alone. I'm going for Sliske.
Mod Halo?
Yeah, I also went for Sliske.
And Mod Mack.
Okay, I had no idea, so I said Sunday.
Alright, the answer is Sliske, and I have an explanation here as well. So, it is because he's serpent-tongued and delves in the shadows.
And
There you
the,
go.
and the sort of like moon with a weirdly detailed nose is the shadow.
It is.
Okay, fair play.
Right. Do we have an idea of how emojis work now? Maybe.
I think I
maybe
got
not.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Alright. Let's give it a go with the next set of emojis then. So let's bring up the next set of emojis for question 2. What are these emojis representing?
What?
What? Why is that skull so
pillow.
happy?
Alright, we have our answers, so, Kieren, what have you gone with?
A bit of a guess, but I'm going for the strangled.
Halo?
I went for the Strangler.
And Mack.
Oh man, I went for the Duke because it had a sleeping emoji on it.
Oh, I was going to go for the
I mean,
Duke.
that has more logic than the general vibe I've based mine on.
Alright, and there we go. The answer is Jalan. Did anyone in chat give? I didn't actually see that come in chat either. So, quite a challenging one, clearly. Jalan was the answer. The skull is because he's a Marjrat. They have, like skull-like faces. He was at one point having a nice nap, and in his nap, he was napping as a strange, weird, monstrous caterpillar slug-like creature, a Musper. So that is Jalan. I've been reliably informed by people in chat that some people did get it. I'll take their word for it. And we will move on.
That's some deep info.
That is deep.
Right. What do these emojis represent?
Brain hole.
Brain hole warning. Is that a hole? Or is it like a pan with no handle?
That's a good question.
There's some fascinating answers in the chat here. Quite a few of them I can't read out because that would be how we get the stream taken down.
Oh, God.
Alright. Kieren, what have you gone with?
I've just gone for the scar, but I'm pretty convinced it's probably something more specific.
Halo?
That was a good guess, Kieren. God. I went for sanity.
And Mack.
Yes.
I went for Leviathan because he lives in a brain and it's got a hole in it and it's dangerous.
So, to be fair, pretty sound reasoning, but the answer was the scar because you get there through a rift or a hole. It looks like a brain, and it's very dangerous.
It was almost entirely based off the brain. I was like, it just looks like the scar. I'm going for the scar.
Alright, on to the fourth set of emojis.
Alright, okay.
Oh.
I don't want everyone to get this one, surely. I'm sure the chat's spamming the sensor. I want everyone to get this one.
Alright, Kieren, what have you gone with?
Surely the strangle word, right?
Halo?
Stranglewood.
Mack?
Stranglewood.
It is the Stranglewood.
What gamers?
No chat, it's not COVID.
Oh, God.
But good attempt. Number 5. Let's bring up the next set of emojis.
Interesting.
Oh, God.
like a stop sign without the word
Stop sign
stop,
without the stop. Yeah.
and an eyeball.
Gonna have to push you for an answer. Lord Kieren, would you like to read out
Why
your
are you
answer
laughing?
exactly as you sent it
Ed,
to me?
please. What I said to Ed is
In full.
the Boulder in Underground Pass IDFK.
Very specific.
It's
Lord
definitely
Halo?
not. It's not even DT2 related.
Is that your final answer, Kieren? Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I've gone for Stone of Jas.
And Mod Mac.
Oh, I put the Stone Guardian thing at the start of the quest when you go down the hole when he's in there.
Oh, I think he's right.
So the answer is
Oh, it's
Stone
not.
of Jas.
Let's go.
Because it's a stone. It's got an octagonal pattern. Sort of. Kind of.
The eye.
We'll pretend it does.
Ed love the
Um,
eye.
And it's referred to as the Eye by Saradobinists.
It would have been way funny if I was right, though, wouldn't it?
It would have been something. It would have been something. Anyway, shall we move on to our next set of emojis?
My goodness. No idea.
Dragon X right there, though. That's in.
Yeah.
Right, have I had an answer from everyone? Oh, not quite. Okay. Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I believe it's just simply Vardorvis.
Mod Halo?
Oh no. It was Vardorvis. I went for a complete guess. Lassar Undercity. I just saw the ghost. Oh well.
And Mod Mac.
I chose Vardorvis as well. I don't really know how the ghost or the hands relate to it, but sure, Vardorvis. Oh,
So the answer was Soul Reaper Axe.
Of course.
You got an axe.
Oh, gosh.
You carry in two hands. It's a Soul Reaper.
I was just thinking, Vardorvis has like kind of like hands come up from the floor, chuck an axe around. You know, he's maybe not undead or ghostly, but you know, kind of. He's like zombie-like, right? So maybe that's close enough. But, yeah.
Right, I'm conscious of time here, so I'm going to see, and I haven't conferred with the powers behind the scenes yet, so I might turn around and say no, but can we actually skip on to the next round so we can make sure we get plenty of variety in here? I'm also noticing that the emoji round is maybe a little bit hard.
so frustrating. I'm normally really good with that stuff, but yeah.
Alright, so we're going to move on to round 3. And here we have a selection of open-ended trivia questions. So no multiple choice here or anything like that. So I'm just going to ask you a selection of questions, and you have to just get the answer right, and 1 point for getting the answer right. So first up, we'll jump right into it. What was the capital city of the Zerosian Empire? It's for lore questions. The ultimate
I am very
spacebar
torn.
test is here.
Pretty sure I've not spelled my answer right, but that doesn't get
think I know
me
this.
points, I hope.
Have I had an answer for everyone? I think I've had an answer. Looks like it. So, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Whilst every inch of me wanted to write Lasar, I'm pretty sure it's Centester. I might be wrong.
Mod Halo?
I indeed went for Lasar Undercity.
And Mod Mack.
Yeah, Lasar felt way too obvious, but I put it anyway.
Well, the answer is indeed Centiston, so another point
Yes!
for Mod Kieren. There we go, Mod Kieren, not a spacebar, confirmed. Should
Pretty sure it's just conversations with you, Ed.
I was gonna say, is now a good time to point out that Mod Mack and Mod Halo both worked directly on Desert Treasure 2, whereas Mod Kieren did not, and right now he is storming ahead, so we might have to have some words afterwards about spacebarring your own content. Let's see if you can bring it back with the next one. What is the race of Duke Sakelis? And I want to be quite specific here. A very specific race of Duke Sakelis. So I won't say any more because that'll potentially spoil it. But don't go too vague or generic. I want something quite specific. He's not a fish. I don't know if it's the same person, but there's someone in the chat who has given the answer my ex. Sorry, to clarify. Their ex, not my ex. Their ex multiple times. I don't know if it's the same person, but oh, there's lots of fun answers coming in now. Anyway, hopefully I have some slightly more serious answers from the panelists. Slightly.
Maybe slightly.
It can't be any worse than what I'm seeing in the chat right now. I've had an answer from everyone, so Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
So I feel like I know the letters that are in the word. Vaguely enough. But I don't know if it's enough to get me a point. But it's got it's got lots of C's and T's and H's. And I sort of thought, what is it? Is it like Cthulhu? Cthulhu? Something like that. Cthulhu demon. But I don't know if that's close enough.
Alright, Mod Kieren going with Cthulhu demon. Mod Halo?
I think it's Chthonian.
Mod Mack?
I'll put Chthonian as well, only because I read it in the Warmind thing. Google machine.
Alright, the answer is indeed Chthonian. Kieren did still just about get it right. I think his spelling was around about there, even if his pronunciation of calling the demon Floyd left something to be decided. Actually, no, I've gone back and looked. Your spelling wasn't actually particularly that close, but it's close enough that I knew what it was, so we'll allow it.
Oh, that's very generous. I feel like I only got 25% of the letters right.
I mean, Mac,
point for everyone.
Answer.
Okay, we're still continuing on with lore. Who unintentionally created the infectious disease known as the Strangler? No, it wasn't your ex. Have I had an answer from everyone? I have not. I'm going to have to push you guys for an answer. Alright, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
The old ones.
Mod Halo?
I know it's wrong, but Zarek.
Mod Mack?
But the people who lived in the Stranglewood before it was the Stranglewood.
You might
So-
not be wrong.
Which I guess is technically correct, right? Do I get a point
So-
for that? Kieren got a point for Floyd.
So the answer was indeed the old ones, so it's definitely a point for Kieren. Unfortunately, definitely not a point for Mod Halo. Yes, the old ones were the people who lived in the Stranglewood before it was a Stranglewood. I'll tell you what, we'll give Mod Mac a point.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ed.
He's technically correct, and that is the best form of correct.
He's also quite significantly behind you two, so it's maybe not me being too friendly.
Yeah. I need sympathy points.
Right. What is the name of the archaeologist investigating the ancient vault? You see, right. I need to have a little chat to the chat here. The problem is, guys, that your humour, it's too crude. Come on, be inventive. We're past that guy's ex now. Let's be honest, he's a RuneScape player. He never had one anyway. Let's get some inventive answers. I want some like top tier humour here. Never mind. Anyway, what Kieren, what have you gone with?
Well, at first I couldn't remember his first name. I was like, it's definitely Smith, so I wrote Mr. Smith. And then after thinking about it for a bit longer, because Ed was too busy roasting the chat, I realised it's Asgardia Smith.
Mod Halo?
Damn, it might be that actually. I put Dr. Bannikin.
Mod Mac.
I put Asgardia Smith.
It was indeed.
Get in,
Asgardia
Mac.
Smith.
Oh man.
It's going to be Halo needing sympathy points soon. I like this.
No!
There's still all to play for. Right. I think this one's probably a bit easier. Famous last words. We'll find out. Next question is, where is Kettler found during the quest? Alright, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Pretty sure that's the dwarf in the Lasar Undercity.
Mod Halo?
Yep, Lasar Undercity.
And Mod Mac.
Yeah, Dwarf Lady in the Star.
It is indeed the Lasar Undercity. There we
It's
go.
all round. Woo!
Back on track. Okay. Don't expect more easy questions, because it's going to get more fun again. What role did Vardorvis used to have in the Zerosian Empire?
Presumably it's not court jester.
Alright, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I'm going with a logical jump to the fact that he's a butcher, based on the name of the pet and the big axes going on.
Mod Halo?
Executioner.
Mod Mac.
I put executioner as well.
So he was indeed an executioner.
What if you're butchering humans?
Yeah.
Oh, Mac, that's good.
So he was sometimes referred to as the headsman or the butcher. So I don't know. No, Kieren doesn't get a point. He's too far ahead. I need to let everyone
Why
else
is
catch
no
up.
sympathy for the man in bleed? Fair enough.
Right. Next one is not lore, so no excuses on this one. Which ancient scepter upgrade reduces healing?
Reduces healing.
All right, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Well, I don't know, but I'm going with Shadow.
Mod Halo
Yeah, also Shadow.
and Mod Mac.
Shadow Gang.
Okay, well, I'm slightly panicking now. I hope I've not got something wrong here. Sorry, but the answer I have here is smoke, and there's plenty of people saying smoke in the chat as well. So I think smoke probably is the answer. But
Oh, very nearly went
Oh,
through.
boy.
Mine was a guess.
I was on the fence, yeah. I even said Smoke first, and I was like, sorry, Shadow, to Ed and DMs.
They're both grey.
Close.
My only logic was, I know it's not blood because that makes no sense. I'm pretty darn sure ice doesn't do that,
Yeah.
and then I guessed.
Mm.
All right, back to lore again. What is the name of the artifact that has the power to influence the minds of others?
Isn't that what Kilgrave had in Jessica Jones? Must be.
Is that your answer, Kieren?
No, it's not.
Kilgrave.
Good
Jessica
show.
Jones.
Good show, though. Good show whilst Kilgrave is in it, at least.
All right, what's your actual answer, Kieren?
The Elder Horn.
Mod Halo?
Yep, the Elder Horn.
Mod Mac?
I put the Frostenhorn. I don't know where I've got that from, but I knew what I meant.
All right, the answer is the Elder Horn. Will also accept Imperium for those who really like the lore. But Elder Horn is fine. So, point for Kieren and Halo, but Mod Mac coming in with the wrong horn, unfortunately.
What's the Frostenhorn, then?
It's the other
I
one.
just googled it. Oh,
The other one.
The not important one. The other one. The other horn. Right. Moving on to the next question, and we're still on lore. What did Perseria attempt to claim from Saradomin? My attempt earlier to encourage the chats to be more inventive in their answers, it's unfortunately not worked out.
Chat's not impressing Ed, that's all I'm taking from this. I don't know what chat's saying, but...
Nothing good. Anyway, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I don't have a clue, so I just said a purse.
Mini purse.
Because, you know, Purse-Araya, you get it?
Mod Halo?
Ed prefers what the chat's saying to what I'm saying, so.
Don't think it's
At
right.
least some people in the chat have got it right.
I put Stone of Jas, but I think it's not. Oh well.
A mod Mac.
I put the Staff of Armadillo. That's a thing, right?
See, I was going to put that.
It is a
Please don't do
thing,
that.
but I'm afraid it is not the answer. The answer is indeed the Stone of Jas, or the Eye. There's the space bars.
purse.
Oh, they're well and truly showing. Okay then. Let's have another non-law question before I get too upset. What do the soul stacks or mighty stacks from the Soul Reaper axe grant you? Alright, I'm gonna be mean and I'm gonna ask for a number.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
You've really lost me now.
Alright, what have you gone with, Kieren?
Well, improved max hit is what I think it does overall, but I'm now kind of somewhat guessing that it's 3 max hits per stack.
Mod Halo?
I put strength bonus and accuracy bonus 5% per stack.
Mod Mac?
Okay, mine was a little bit more vague. I said damage, and I gave you the number 12.
Is that it grants you 12 damage?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Alright, well the answer was a 6% strength boost, so I don't think
The
anyone
right
gets a
player,
point
that
there.
might be.
I
Like,
half got it.
if I equip myself with the perfect setup, it might be 3 max hits per stack. Probably not. I'm probably wrong there. Give me no points. I
guess.
deserve nothing.
That was a close one.
Oh no, you're not getting any points. Like no worries there. Definitely not going to be handing out any points for that one. Anyway, shall we move on to a different round? Let's move on to round 4, the sound quiz. So we've tested your spacebars. Now we're going to test your volume sliders. So for this round, we've got a selection of sound snippets from Desert Treasure 2, and what you need to do is, well, basically just tell me what they are and like where they play. So this is sort of this section split into 2 halves. So for the first half, they're sound effects, and for the second half, it's a music track. So for the sound effects, just wherever it's played is fine. For music tracks, either where it's played or the title of the music track. So let's jump straight in to the first sound effect.
Oh my gosh.
What is that sound? And I need you to be fairly specific. So like, what specifically is causing that sound? Not just the vague area it plays or something like that for these. Alright, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I don't think it's right. But I went for being hit by Vard officers, like, swinging axes.
Mod Halo?
The Duke sight attack.
Oh,
Mod Mac?
I put the Duke eyeball looking around.
It was indeed
Nice.
the Duke's sight
Right.
attack, so points for Mod Mack and Mod Halo, but unfortunately nothing for Mod Kieren. You're starting to look a little bit in danger there. Your early lead
Give
is
them all
slipping
sympathy
away.
points.
On to sound effect number 2.
We've had that played again. Alright.
Alright, Mod Kieren. What are you going with?
I think that is Leviathan firing its attacks, like its magic range melee orbs, very quickly.
Mod Halo?
The Whisperer magic attack.
Mod Mack?
I said the Whisperer triple projectile attack.
Alright, the answer is the Whisperer magic attack, so point for Mod Halo, not a point for Mod Kieren. Mod borderline for Mod
Can we do
Mack, I don't know.
Can we do half points? Can we, producer? Do we have decimals?
No decimal.
Okay.
Oh, a decimal. Let's go.
We've got a
This is
decimal.
where
We did it.
As
your
soon
time
as we
developing these things is giving you an advantage. These sound
I feel
effects
like-
are drilled into your brains.
Mod Kieren is clearly a volume off kind of guy. Right, on to the next sound effect. Sound effect number 3. Alright, Mod Kieren.
I can't wait to be wrong again. Leviathan's death.
Mod Halo.
Vardorvis's death.
Mod Mack.
I thought it was the Leviathan's death, where he's kind of like flopping around and. Oh.
I thought it was the boss with the most kills on as well. And I do it with sounds on half the time.
So it is Vardorvis's death. So
Hell
just
yeah.
Mod Halo there. Oh, he's getting close to you now, Kieren.
No.
Alright.
Right.
Okay.
Next sound effect. I'm going to need to push you for an answer. Alright. Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Is it when the Whisperer freezes the player after a phase transition?
Mod Halo?
The Whisperer spawn sound.
Mod Mack?
The sound when you get caught by the Duke's line of sight.
So, it was the Whisperer.
No.
So another point for Mod Halo.
Oh, it's neck and neck.
I hope you lose, Kieren.
Wow!
Oh, it's getting heated now. Right. Next sound effect.
God, what is that?
We play it again, please. Gosh.
It's a hard one.
Alright, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Again, not confident, but Leviathan lightning attack.
Mod Halo?
That's probably it. Damn it. I went for Sliske chanting at the end of the quest.
Mod Mack?
I put the sound that the head makes in Vardaviz when it spits that thing at you.
Oh, you think he's got it?
Oh,
Well, the actual answer is it's for Duke's magic attack.
I'll take it. Quite hard. This is the one that doesn't happen too often.
So no points that time round. Let's see if we do any better with sound effect number 6.
There's just so many noises. No. Pretty sure I got this one. No pressure here though.
Alright, what have you gone with, Kieren?
I'm pretty sure this is Vardovus' dash attack.
Alright, he's pretty sure. What percentage sure?
75.
75. Okay, 75% sure. It did pass a poll. Mod Halo?
I think this is the Whisperer magic attack again, with tentacles spawning and slapping.
Interesting.
Mod Mack?
I love your level of detail, Halo. I put Whisper Magic Attack followed by the wave thing.
So, what was it, Kieren? 75%?
Yeah.
So it was indeed the Whisperer magic attack with tentacles, ripples, waves, whatever you want to call them.
Gosh darn it. You're hearing those ripples in the water.
The first part of that one, that magic attack, it is indeed the same sound as the earlier magic attack, so no excuses. So points for Mod Halo and Mod Mack, but not for Mod Kieren, unfortunately. 75%, not quite enough this time round. Let's move
Second
on.
place.
The next sound effect. Oh yeah, he's taken the lead. He's done it.
Oh god.
I've never heard that sound in my life.
I think I normally hear it, but it's not.
Alright. What have you gone with, Mod Kieren?
I hate how I'm going first now. It's like all the pressure suddenly, like, it's I'm getting all of these wrong. Vardovus' melee attack.
Mod Halo?
Oh no, I think Kieran's right. Oh, I put Whisperer melee attack. Oh no, it is Vardorvis.
Mod Mack?
I don't know.
I also put Vardorvis melee attack.
What's
Is
that?
indeed Vardorvis
Yes!
melee attack.
Thank goodness. He doesn't attack that fast, I'm pretty sure. That's the one thing lingering doubt in my mind. Yeah, it does the same clip on repeat fast. He doesn't attack that fast. I was like, that sound
Turning the
doesn't
wrong
really
way.
sound like that. Yeah.
So, back to 15 each for Mod Kieren and Mod Halo. Let's see what happens with the next sound effect.
This is serious now. Like, after all this time, 15-15. I should need to get
So what
to
have you
the
gone
end
with,
of the
Mod
sound
Kieren?
effects round. Is that the sound of Duke sleeping?
Mod Halo?
I also said Duke sleeping.
Mod Mack?
Duke sleeping.
It is the sound of the Duke sleeping. Not the sound of anyone's ex sleeping. Unless your ex is the Duke.
It's Floyd.
That is the sound of Floyd sleeping. He's having a nice old nap. You go on in there and you ruin his day. So, point for everyone, so no real change there. Let's see what happens with sound effect number 9.
It was like the third time I've written this answer.
Here going for the good old strategy, but if you give the same answer enough times, surely it has
Gonna
to be
be there
right.
The odds are in his favour.
Alright, Kieren, what's the answer?
Please tell me this is the axe from Vardorvis spinning through the air.
Mod Halo?
The Whisperer range attack.
Oh, please, no! Please do not be the Whisperer again! It's always the
Mod Mack?
Whisperer!
I love these questions.
I put Whisperer range attack.
It was indeed the Whisperer ranged attack.
There's no respect for the axes. It sounded so metallic, like spinning, so...
Soon as we're done here, Kira's going to be straight in there listening to the axe sound effect just to see what it actually is. Right, sound effect number 10.
That must be Vardorvis' axe.
Alright, what have you gone with, Kieren?
Really not sure on this one, but Leviathan melee.
Mod Halo?
The Duke melee.
Mod Mack?
Oh, we can't hear you, Mac. Is your
Mod
mic
Mod
gone?
Mack's,
I put,
no, he's
I
gone.
put Leviathan. Leviathan
Oh no, he's
chomp.
back.
Hello.
Right, so the answer to that one was the Duke Melee, or Duke Slam.
Gosh darn it! I needed that.
There we go. Mod Halo taking the lead again.
Let's go.
Right. Kieren, you will be pleased. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It actually just depends on what happens next to it, really. But you'll be pleased to hear that we are now done with sound effects, but we're not done with sound. We are moving on to music. So, very similar, to be honest. What we're doing here is we're now just going to play you a snippet from a music track from the quest, and there's two possible answers here, and I'll tell you what. We'll have a point if you can get both. So, like, 2 points if you get both, or a point for like one or the other. So, if you can give me the name of the track, you get a point. You can give me where it plays, you get a point. And if you do both, you can have 2 points. So, let's jump into the first music track. Okay, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I'm thinking axe spinning again. This plays during Vardovis's fight. I'm not 100% on the name, but maybe it's The Strangled.
Mod Halo?
Not entirely sure on this one, but I put the final boss fight with Sliske's Whites, and it's called The Vault.
Mod Mack?
I only know this because of that Atty clip with the sandwich lady. But I'm pretty sure it's the Pursuer appearing. And I don't know what it's called, but I would imagine it's something like Pursuit or something artsy like that.
Alright, so the name of the track is A Worthy Foe, and is the track that plays when you're fighting the mysterious figure or pursuer. So just 1 point there for Mod Mack.
Nice.
Gosh darn it.
What a tune.
Okay, so let's move on to the second music track. I'm gonna have to push you for an answer. Okay, Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Is it the Whisperer's fight music? I say it unconfidently. I don't know the name of it though.
Mod Halo?
This is, I think, Vardorvis's boss fight track, and I think it's called Vardorvis? No idea.
Mod Mack?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Vardorvis. It sounds very vampire-y. I don't know what the name is though.
Alright, so it was the Vardorvis track, and the name of the track is Blood Rush. So
For all this time, saying Vardorvis
Kieren,
every bloody round.
you finally got your Vardorvis answer, and
I love this track as well. It was just a not very iconic part of it. It was just. I could have told you the Vardorvis one was called Blood Rush. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but oh well.
It's all well and good saying that now. Right, points for Mod Mack and Mod Halo, but no points for Mod Kieren. On to track number 3. I'm going to give you a clue. It's not Vardorvis.
Really?
Alright. Mod Kieren, what are you going with?
Is it the song called Colossus of the Deep? Plays during Leviathan.
Mod Halo?
I think it plays during the Whisperer boss fight, and I think it's either. Well, I'm going to go with Church of the Silent Choir as the song.
Mod Mack?
I just said Leviathan.
Alright, so the answer is the track that plays when you're fighting the Leviathan, and the name is indeed Colossus of the Deep, so we'll give Kieren 2 points for that one for getting the name as well.
That's huge!
And a single point for Mod Mack as well for getting where it plays. Oh, he's back in the game. 18 each.
For once, he's
Right.
in Whisper and it wasn't.
Yeah. Damn it.
Still all to play for. Let's see what happens with the next one. Track number 4. Okay. Mod Kieren, what are you going with?
I think it plays during the fight with the Duke, but I say that unsurely and I don't know the name.
Mod Halo?
Not really sure on this one, but I put the scar and called scar tissue.
Mod Mack?
Oh, I don't recognise this one. I put the final boss fight with the whites.
So, the answer is, this is a track that plays when fighting Duke Sakellus, and it's called I See You. So,
Oh, I knew that
single
name!
point for Mod Kieren, and he takes the lead again.
Damn it.
Really good music in this quest, though. Even if we're rubbish at identifying it.
Yes, for everyone everyone in the chat who is questioning why play with your sound turned on, this is why. To experience some absolute bangers. Right. Final one here, on to track number 5. Okay. Mod Kieren. Well, that's a
Right.
confident
Oh,
face.
I think I'm the most confident I've been so far in the sound round. Because I love this. This player during the Lasar Undercity section of the quest sets the tone beautifully. Like it fits it perfectly. and I believe it's called. It's written. The answer's right in front of us all. I believe the Fallen Empire.
What Halo?
I'm bringing forward my answer from the last question, Scar and Scar Tissue. I think Kieran's right.
Mod Mack.
Yeah, I went for Lasar again. Don't know the name of it.
So, it is indeed the track that plays in the Lasar Undercity, and the name is the Fallen Empire. So, double for Kieren there again. He got both the location and the name, so we'll give him 2 points and a singular point for Mod Mack as well for getting the location.
Oh, yeah.
But Mod Halo, what's happening? You're letting him get ahead.
He turned his music dial to 0 and had his sound effects on. Clearly,
we ran out of whisper questions, so you know.
The answer's on screen. I don't know how you all didn't get it.
Right, so that is the end of the sound round, and we came up with loads of rounds and loads of questions under the expectation we wouldn't get through them all. We've already been going for a fair while, so we'll just do the one more round. We're going to do the we're going to attempt the Twitch chat round.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm perfectly comfortable with you ending it now while I'm ahead, by the way.
The answer is my ex.
So, what we're going to do here with the Twitch chat round, or herd mentality as we're calling it, is we're going to create a poll in the chat. We're going to ask the Twitch chat a question, and what you guys have to do is try and work out which answer is going to be the most popular. So thankfully, these are multiple choice. We've pre-selected the choice beforehand, so nobody's X can be a valid answer here.
Unless indeed your ex actually is the Duke, then in which case, yeah, it might be there.
So we are currently polling the Twitch chat on which boss fight out of the 4 main ones in the quest they enjoyed the most. So Leviathan, Duke Sakellus, Whisperer, and Vardorvis. And we're going to give them a little bit of time to get their answers in. And then what I'm going to be after is for you to try and see if you can work out which of the 4 bosses was the winner.
We have this, so we've got a while to guess. Well, this vote happens, I suppose.
We do have some time. We're gonna give the chat plenty of time. So this is a nice opportunity to talk amongst yourselves for a while.
Well, what about influencing the chat to vote for the one we want to be the answer?
Everyone loves Duke, right? Duke's the best. Come on.
Well, I thought everyone loved the Whisperer.
To be honest, it would not surprise me if you attempted to influence the chat that they would intentionally go the opposite just to try and ruin it for you.
What makes you think I didn't know that already?
Oh,
triple
let's do playing
Mind
4D
tricks
chess
are in
here with
play.
the Twitch chat. Right, so I think we have ended the poll. Do I have the answers from everyone? Yes, I do. So, Mod Kieren, what answer have you gone with?
I have gone for Vardorvis.
Mod Halo?
Vardorvis.
Mod Mack?
I went for the Whisperer.
The answer is Vardorvis. 41%. Poor Duke in last place with 14%. Like,
my boy Duke.
Why you got to do him like that? Like, just because he's that guy's ex? Come on. Unbelievable. Right. Let's move on to the next one. So we are now going to ask the Twitch chat which of the 4 boss pets is their favourite. So out of the 4 boss pets, Wisp, Baron, Butch, and Little Leviathan.
Come on.
The problem with all of this is the Twitch chat knows it's a quiz and knows that they can just mess with us. Despite they might not have to vote for their favourite, they could just vote, hey, I'm just gonna go for this one. I know it's not necessarily everyone's favourite. Alright, maybe I'm
Moderator
giving them ideas
Kieren,
it shouldn't have.
are you implying that our wonderful and incredibly mature audience would dare do something like that?
Who knows?
There's only one true answer here.
Yeah, if this isn't the one I've written, I'm going to be really deeply sad.
Alright. Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
Surely it's the Baron.
Mod Halo?
Yep, it's my boy, the Baron.
Mod Mack?
Yeah, it's got to be the Baron.
The answer is indeed Baron.
Nice.
69% of the votes,
Nice.
which I'm sure was just a coincidence, because as just mentioned, everyone in the chat is very mature. So, point for everyone there. Apart from the chat, you get minus points. Right, on to the next one. So, of the 4 Desert Treasure 2 areas that you explored during the quest, which was the most enjoyable? So, this is the Lasar Undercity, Gorok Prison, Stranglewood, or the Scar. So, we will give the chat a couple of minutes again to get their answers in. Which do you think they will go with?
It's a good one.
This one I am way less sure on.
Yeah. I know which one it's not.
I'm also pretty sure on which one it's not.
You saying people don't like doing puzzles?
Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm not giving you clues to what I'm thinking.
Alright. Mod Kieren, what have you gone with?
I think it's the Lasar area.
Mod Halo?
Oh, it's between Lasar and another, but I chose the Scar.
Mod Mack?
Oh, I didn't send you an answer. Hang on.
Convenient, convenient. Man.
I've gone with the Star. I think it's mechanically the most interesting.
Alright, so the answer is the Lasar Undercity with 56%, and poor Gorok Prison in last place with 9%.
I thought it was going to be Stranglewood in last place, to be honest.
So, that was... I've lost track now. Who gets points? Someone gets points. Somebody somewhere got a point. There we go. Yep, Kieren and Mack get points. Right, we are now on to the last question. And this will indeed be the last question. I can see there's going to be no need for a tie break here. But we'll do it all the same. So, we are going to ask the chat that if they had to only pick one of the Desert Treasure 2 rewards, which would they pick? With the options being Virtus Robes, the Ancient Rings, Soul Reaper Axe, the Ancient Scepter Upgrades, and the Blood Torver.
This one be worth quadruple points. To spice it up. So I
And
can
what are
beat
the
Kieren.
options again?
So the options are Virtus Robes, the Ancient Rings, Soul Reaper Axe, the Ancient Scepter Upgrades, and Blood Torver. I would like to let everyone in the chat know that Mod Kieren has just taken the time to go and prep a meme of Mod Halo requesting any more of those sound effects rounds. So
Yes.
clearly,
Real country.
clearly Mod Kieren a little bit arrogant about his first place position here because he's got time to go and create memes. All right, Mod Kieren, what's your answer?
The ancient rings.
Mod Halo?
Blood Torva.
Mod Mack?
Oh, I put the altar ring, which I guess counts as the ancient rings.
Yeah, we'll say ancient rings for that. And the answer is the ancient rings. So, a final point for Mod Kieren, a point for Mod Mack, bringing us to the end of a quiz. And you can see results for that last one on the screen. So ancient rings at 56%, and down at the bottom, ancient scepter upgrades at 4%. So, there we have it. That is the end of a Desert Treasure 2 quiz, with our winner being Mod Kieren with 25 points. Second place goes to Mod Halo with 20 points, and Mod Mack with 18.5 points. For some reason, we gave a 0.5 out, so 18.5 points for Mod Mack. There you have it. So, big congratulations to our quiz panelists today. Can happily say, Mod Kieren, that you have won absolutely nothing.
Yes.
But you can have the joy of knowing that you knew more lore than everyone else. So
Except sound
that brings us to except sound effects. Mod Halo, the king of sound effects. So yes, that brings us to the end of the quiz. As I said, we did have a lot more questions we wrote, but we sort of anticipated we probably wouldn't get through them all. So hope everyone enjoyed those questions we did get through. Maybe at some point we'll bring out the others if we ever do another quiz in the future. But for now, we are all done here. So final reminder, the Summer Summit is happening this weekend on Saturday, the 19th of August at 8 PM BST, 3 PM ET, 12 PM PT. Make sure you tune in to see all the exciting things we're announcing for the second half of this year and beyond. Type in !Summit into the chat for more information to see the trailer. But until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you very soon.
Thanks for watching.
See you later.
See ya.